Okay, yeah. He wasn't lying. Except YouTube, I don't see yet.
Sending data to YouTube right now.
And we're live.
I do.
Live on Twitch too.
I did get my notification on my phone for Instagram, so that's good. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friends.
Merry Christmas!
Welcome to our weekly lunchtime live. A little different than usual. If you guys are not at work taking your lunch break and you're at home enjoying your day after Christmas off, lucky you.
Lucky you.
But I hope everyone had a really, really good Christmas, and I know I did. It was very fun. It's a nice day. Tom?
No, I had to see my family.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
No, I love Christmas because I got to see my grandmother, and that's about it.
That's fair. But Merry Christmas to you as well.
Tell everyone to go watch our Christmas special.
Oh yeah, if you'd like to see us give out gifts that are not exactly the gifts that you wanted, but the gifts that you needed, go watch our Christmas special.
Very, very good video. Very fun. It worked out really well. Eric, I have to hand it to you. Very good idea.
Thank you. It was inspired by another YouTuber, but if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But awesome, guys. If you are new here to our live, make sure you drop your Airsoft and non-Airsoft related questions in the comments, and or tell us what you got for Christmas. That's Airsoft or not. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever's cool to you, whatever you enjoyed getting.
Or what you're planning on getting with gift cards and maybe cash.
This is true. So, let us know. I don't see the YouTube one.
Yeah, but he has it up.
No, Eric has it
Yeah,
up right now.
yeah, YouTube's not coming up.
I just don't think anybody's.
Oh, there it is. It just took. They updated how you see it. It's like Instagram now. You
Oh, okay.
click the logo.
Okay.
So, you can't be mad about working after Christmas when you're nestled next to a beautiful fire. You're right. Is it gonna crackle?
Oh!
Oh yeah. Good little crackle of the fire. I stole the crackle.
I think I hit one of these knobs.
What'd you do?
I think I hit.
Yeah, don't bump the knobs. They're very
Yeah.
They're very specific. They're probably not. Best gift you got for Christmas? I got an air fryer. No, it's a comment.
Best gift I got was I got new ski gloves.
Ski gloves.
They're very, very nice
Last time you
ski.
went skiing?
Last February?
Hey.
Last March? Yeah, I love
buy
that.
things for Airsoft that we don't use until next year. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a drum mag from RPK. That made me happy.
that's good.
Yeah.
Someone just got an ANK middleweight 249 gearbox upgrade recommendations. AOE correction
Yeah, immediately.
is always first when it comes to.
You just opened up my 249. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, internally, most LMGs and AEG gearboxes are usually okay. But AOE correction, if you're not sure what that is, it's angle of engagement. It's the way that your sector gear picks up your piston. So the teeth on your piston coming down, when your sector comes up, it grabs it to bring it back to make a shot cycle. You want as much contact area between that sector gear and piston as humanly possible. When you don't have a great angle of engagement, it could possibly strip your piston out, and under a lot of full auto that you're going to be doing with your LMG, you probably want it to be reliable. So if you go in there to correct your AOE, go ahead and slap in a full metal rack piston as well. And then, depending on what you want out of your performance, you can usually keep the stock gear set. They're usually beefy. They don't usually break.
the
But
motors are pretty good too.
Mhm.
Like the ANK, like the ANK gearbox, most of those 249s is pretty durable out of the box. There's not a lot you really have to do with them. The only other thing I would say is, he's already talked about AOE, which is stuff on the piston, but if you're gonna upgrade your piston, I do not recommend getting a lightweight one because it's gonna be sustained automatic fire, So a lot of times you see the SHS,
Swiss cheese.
the Swiss cheese ones for a lot of different high-speed builds, which is really good for those. But for an LMG that's just constant dumping of rounds, I would back it off of speed just a touch and increase your durability by a lot by going with not a Swiss cheese style piston.
The best piston I've ever used is the Kratos by Angel Customs. It's about the only good thing Angel Customs makes in their product line, to be honest. I mean, we've all purchased stuff.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm just being a jerk. But
No,
overall,
no.
the Angel Customs Kratos is fantastic. And the other thing, if you're going to go in there, you could reshim it too. Make it a little smoother and healthier. Properly lubricate them without dunking it in grease or not putting any grease in there. So
Also, if you have bearings for some reason, I highly don't recommend bearings in an LMG. If you're doing an AEG build in an LMG, you need to think more about durability than it sounding great or it's firing at the highest speed possible. It's when you're using an LMG, you're sustaining like supportive fire for a longer period of time than a rifleman ever would or should. So I never recommend people do anything that's what you would do for like a traditional SSG build on a M4 AK. I highly recommend doing anything that is in the realm of making it more durable inside the gearbox. So bearings, I really wouldn't use in this case. I would use bushings because less moving parts, more durability.
absolutely. So just keep that mindset when you are building out your LMG. They're not as pricey as people make them to believe when you build them as an AEG. Most of the parts are actually kind of decent.
Oh, the gearbox itself too is one of the beefiest gearboxes ever.
So very good stuff. And then a hop up. Do a hop up.
That's the number one thing I would switch out is if you're gonna do any internal change to an LMG out of the box, full barrel change. Like a different hop up, different bucking, different nub, different barrel, and you'll probably see an immediate night and day difference in performance.
Yep, bull gear hop up. Don't even wait.
Yep.
But good question. We like LMGs, and we use them a lot. Minimum of 12 boxes of AFG4s. That's a very good Christmas gift. Where are we here? My son's Christmas money was burning a hole in his pocket. He made me get in and order a backdraft Phoenix from Amped yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoy the Phoenix. We've heard good things about them.
Yeah, no, I still like running mine, and Aiden's continuing to improve them all the time.
I hope you bought an IGL.
Yeah.
Gotta love sitting down in the baggage claim and getting pleasantly surprised with the Amped Live. Best Christmas gift. Best Christmas gift. Got a heck load of tools.
Cool, good.
Thank you, Frag. Show us some skin for the holidays. RGK asks.
No.
I ate already.
Why are you guys not eating food on the live? It's the lunchtime live. We both just ate.
Yes, I had very good leftovers, which will be my meal for the foreseeable future.
I think, Kev, the type of eating you would like is, I don't think we could do on the live.
Here, Wes.
What?
You can eat right now.
Oh, okay. I will.
ASMR for Kev.
Caffeinated chocolate.
This is dork. I'm out of regular milk. Chocolate.
Not bad. I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate, but
Love dark chocolate.
not too bad. I do have to say, Wes, you make a great elf. I try. I really did go into that as like an elf being pulled off of the assembly line by the owner of the company and saying, "You're helping me with this, and I know nothing about it." So I'm glad you think I did all right. Even saying I did great, but I appreciate that because I did my darndest. Eric's back hurts from that video for carrying it, so I get it. Merry Christmas. Happy Chrysler. Mr. Great Lakes.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
What's this one? You can read this one.
Hey, you guys did work on my friend's HPA 249 featherweight. Still working out the kinks, but you guys are awesome for having so much patience with it. Yeah, Featherweights and HPA are, in theory, great. Oftentimes, depending on the mag, I think if it is the one that I'm thinking about, the last one we had in, the HPA engine and everything was not the problem. It was mag compatibility with an older generation of the bullcraft industry, bull gear industry magazines. And it was just a feeding issue related to that. That was such a headache to try and figure out, to the point where we called Anthony up at Amtech, and he's the featherweight guru, and got it figured out for us. Very, very helpful. I'm pretty sure he's not in the live, so he'll never see me say that. So.
I think he is here.
No, I saw Jordan. I know Jordan's in the live, but I didn't see Ant.
He'll relay the message.
No, don't do that.
Ant might be here.
He will show up.
I don't think Ant's here. That was RGK I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Wes, you didn't know the lyrics to "We Are Santa's Elves." Gets a B grade for this elfness.
How do you not know the lyrics to that? That's like...
I'm not a Christmas music enthusiast.
I'm not
okay?
either, but like, it was
All right,
just
sing it right
played
now.
so many...
Sing it right now.
We are Santa's elves.
All right. You got me. Hats off. Hats off.
What a festive young man you are.
Yes. I did my darndest, okay. I can't believe my wish list was fulfilled. Thanks for the NVG. Tom, you're the best.
No problem, buddy.
Worst elf out there. He's
Yeah.
my only elf. I'm stoked to use my new grenade launcher.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you guys aren't getting all these jokes and silliness from our Amped Christmas special,
Please go watch
You're
it.
missing out. If you
you
haven't
should go watch it. It's on YouTube. We know you were bored for at least 20 minutes at your Christmas adventure yesterday, so you should have watched it yesterday. Wait a minute, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it's throwing us off.
Well, if you watched the previous live, we mentioned multiple times that it was going to be happening today because of Christmas. Come on, Jordan.
Which we're probably doing the same thing next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Except we'll probably be sitting here with Gatorades because it's after New Year's.
Yeah, probably.
I bought my Phoenix a couple weeks ago and love it so far.
Awesome. That is great.
Like we said earlier, Phoenix is a great engine. You better have bought an IGL. I forgot to fill out my Amp Christmas list.
Hey, we'll do it again next year.
Yeah, we should be doing it again.
It was a fun video. We saw the costume, so we just made the set better.
Yeah. We should go to the mall and ask if we can use their set. You know, we're set. Yeah.
Hey, can we
borrow this for an hour?
steal this for a
You
second?
know the Girl Scouts that wrap presents? We'll just like hand them the presents to wrap, and just like tip them a crisp 5 at the end
Here you go. I'll get you an Annie Ann's pretzel.
for all of
I don't know if it will nowadays. Those things are expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, dude.
I'm postponing going to my family dinner right now so I can watch this in peace. Hey,
You're very right about that.
don't blame you. Do not blame you. Where are we at? Good man. We got a based in the comment, but it's not from Ant. It's catching on.
No.
He's a trendsetter.
No. Don't let Ant have anything.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad I didn't wake up to Logan under my tree. That's all I wanted for Christmas, and Santa brought me a Glock before getting shot down over the Red Sea.
Oh yeah, they were.
R.I.P.
They were doing a lot of different things over the holidays.
The holidays is a crazy time for everybody. Even immortal creatures like Santa Claus.
Yep.
And the elves.
The elves are not immortal. We learned that they live from 25 years to 2,025 years.
What?
You're right, but the way
What?
they phrased it was like, yes, they are immortal. They live from 25 to 200, like 25,000 years, whatever it was. I was like, that's not immortal.
2,025.
Yeah.
I don't understand the.
I don't either.
I think that's like, I honestly think that's the date.
This
Like,
debate.
I think they were
is-
born in 25, like,
No, it literally said 25
years old.
dash
That's crazy.
and then 2025. And then that's when the Reddit thread came up of someone saying like, do you think Santa has just a mass grave for all the elves?
You also thought there was a funeral at the end of Elf.
Yeah, I did, but
It was not. We confirmed there was
I
no
understand
no
there's
funeral.
not a funeral at the end of Will Ferrell's Elf.
To be
Okay.
honest, I did second guess it because I was like, he was old.
Yeah.
He might have died.
Yeah.
And it was
he
like
ate
a
a lot of candy in his life.
No, the Papa Elf. He was such like he was that would have been like a lot of movies do that.
Oh yeah, like
Elf finally is like, woohoo, I did good, and then it's like, I made me proud, and then like
then he falls off.
It's like
yeah.
a mob. It's like a mob funeral where they're all wearing suits. It's just really off color for the
right,
movie.
exactly, but
I think next year Tom should be the Grinch. He should-
I will totally be the
That's a
Grinch.
good idea, actually. We'll bring
I
it
will
up.
be the Grinch.
we'll advance our strategy.
I 100% will be the Grinch.
Then at the end, your heart will grow 2 sizes.
Mm.
And you'll have to sing Belle Blue Doors.
We do have a YouTube question real quick. Hey, do you guys know if Sunday has a lot of people signed up for games? I assume you're talking about the arena. More than likely, we're going to have a decent crowd on Sunday, considering everyone's kind of off for Christmas vacation and everyone got new stuff that they want to probably come and use.
Yeah.
You can always shoot an email, though, over to the arena. Oops will check how many tickets are there and then send a number back to you. But we haven't had a weekend where...
It's been busy.
Yeah, it's been busy, so especially when it's cold out and
Yeah.
everyone's got money and new stuff. So you should be good to go.
Gatorade is nice, but pickle juice helps more. Yes.
I would actually rather have a throbbing migrine than
Dude,
drink
I
pickle
love
juice.
pickle juice, like homemade pickle juice. I love it.
That's no.
I
that's gross.
love it.
I like it a lot.
Oh, currently I have 6 people signed up, and there is, and Oops, who runs the field, says we'll probably get a lot of walk-ons, which is usually what happens
Yeah.
anyway. So for a Sunday,
That's going to be a good crowd.
it'll be a nice crowd. It won't be super like crammed, and then you have a good amount of people to play. So you should be good. Clip that. What are we clipping? Me and or Tom singing, or me thinking there's a funeral at the end of Will Ferrell's Elf?
Probably both.
Jordan, talking about Ant, says, I will not relay that, but if you say his name too many times, his ears will ring, and then he'll appear.
Well, I'm not gonna say his name too many times because
It's like Beetlejuice.
Don't say it 3 times in a row.
no, actually, congratulations to Ant. He just had his second son over the holiday season, so congratulations to Ant. I'm very happy for him and his whole family. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, here's your child.
Yeah.
What's your opinions on... Oh, sorry, hang on. I don't want to skip. I still haven't celebrated Christmas because my work schedule is dumb. A lot of people did have to work on Christmas this year.
That was weird.
We didn't,
It was a very weird thing. Well, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you'd have been alone in this. You'd have been alone in this building, Tom.
Yeah, I know. No, I actually legitimately think it's dumb that anybody works on Christmas. Like, I'm saying this and went and got Chinese for dinner last night, but
You guys had the Christmas story.
yeah, we did. Yeah, we got back. So we do Christmas with my one side of my family Christmas morning, and we do it with my other side of the family Christmas Eve night. So Christmas morning, we had everybody over, and we were so freaking tired. We were like, "Hey, we're gonna leave earlier than we normally do." And we got home, and we're like, "We totally forgot to take anything out for dinner, and everybody's closed today." And Lex is like, Chinese is open on Christmas. I'm like, I guess we're eating Chinese.
I do like Chinese food. It always works. Oh, jeez.
Sorry. I see the comment coming up.
Antec is
I'm not wearing
Why
that.
don't you wear that?
I'm
that's
not
my
wearing
hat.
that.
This is my hat.
Here, Tom, you can wear the really bad Santa hat.
Yeah, come on. It's Christmas.
Yeah, if you had a Grinch outfit, I'd wear it.
I like to wear. I really like to wear these hats over my current hats.
Bro, that's a lap that I would sit on. Right there.
Ho ho ho.
Ho ho ho.
Whoa, whoa.
There we go. Antec is making some custom feed adapters for the featherweight for us to
Yep.
finally fix the feeding issues.
Yep.
Mary Chrysler, guys.
Yeah, I think he's on like his 3rd or 4th version of that. He's doing really good with that.
Ross, I think the camera is not centered.
I might have bumped it.
You bump it.
See, I got an eye for that. Papa Elf didn't die, but Bob Newhart did pass away this year.
R.I.P.
So I was technically right.
That was the actor, right?
Yeah, that was the actor.
Technically, I was right.
Yes.
I just want to go on record and say technically.
Yes.
You said actor.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, the movie's
I'm not trying to be insincere, but I'm gonna try to take a win when I can. Hey guys, I love y'all over there. I'm planning to take a trip in the near future to the store. I'm about 4 hours away. Got a mystery box from y'all for Christmas from a family member. That is actually
Hell yeah, that's
very
actually pretty cool.
good use of the mystery box.
Yeah, that's actually be pretty cool to get like a random mystery box.
Yeah, I mean, especially if somebody's just like, oh, they're into airsoft.
Yeah, I don't know what to get you, but here's a mystery box of X amount of dollars. That'd be actually probably pretty good.
That would have probably been a decent marketing idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely should have.
Should have capitalized on that.
Yeah, well, we'll get them next year. You know, whatever. But no, that's really cool. I hope that they enjoyed what they got, and just be safe if you do make the drive out here. And
Yeah.
The retail store is awesome. There's a lot of stuff to look at. You spend a lot of time here, and then if you come on a Friday or Saturday, I'm sorry, you can actually play at the field, which is connected to the building that the store is at. So make your trip really worth it. All right. Any suggestions for TM/We Spec Glock hop-ups? I know the Maple Leaf ones are tried and true. Are there any, is there any other options?
There are other options. There's a lot of, I don't want to say there's a lot. I think, not Angel Custom. Oh my God. Another company that starts with an A that makes a bunch of VSR 10 parts. What am I thinking of?
Oh.
Action Army.
Action Army. Action Army makes a really good one. That's about the only other one I would recommend and that I have experience with. But I know you said the Maple Leaf one exists. I highly, 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 highly recommend the Maple Leaf one. It's probably the best performing one. It's a really good bang for your buck. It is a noticeable increase in performance when you use that thing.
Oh yeah, even the Elite Force Glocks, you just do a bucking and a Maple Leaf bucking and barrel, and they shoot twice as good. So
yeah,
for sure. It's like y'all read my memory because I legit got something I was looking to get in the mystery box.
Oh, that's cool.
4 players by players. What to say?
Yeah.
We do know our way around some toy guns, so that is actually really cool though, that happened. The shop has been so quiet since Ant took his leave.
You don't say. I have no idea why.
Let's take whenever Tom's on here.
Yeah, probably actually. Probably. I'm very loud and spastic.
Slightly, but
yeah.
That's your charm.
That is your
You're welcome.
signature.
Tom got the fried duck.
I wish that would be good.
That would be up his alley. Calls a Chinese place. What's the oldest bourbon that you have?
I'd like some.
Can I smoke inside? You guys have ashtrays at the tables. I'd like to go somewhere else in the building.
Just because we went to a smoke lounge for the Amped Bolt Bash dinner.
Oh, man. You need a tactical elf hat. Just attach it to a helmet.
Dude, somebody get this man a Velcro patch. I bet it'll stick.
It would definitely stick to this.
It would definitely stick.
I got extra Bolt Bash ones.
Oh, sweet.
Get some beans on there.
I'll try it.
You take it right off. I just want to see if it works. Probably will.
It will. Is it right side up? Yeah.
Wow.
Magical elf beans.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Very nice.
It is not going anywhere. Beautiful. There you go. There's your tactical elf hat. There's a reference to Oops's comment. Tom got the fried duck. Is that from like the movie or something?
That's from the one with I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, the Christmas Story.
Yeah,
Shoot
it's
your
not
eye
like
out,
Eat
kid.
Fried Duck. I don't know the references, but that's when they eat fried duck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does Tom look like that person or something? I don't know. I haven't seen him so long.
I don't know. Help
I
us
have
out.
no idea.
We're really struggling today.
It went over our heads.
Happy Honda Days. Sorry, we're a Toyota-thon family here.
Yeah, we celebrate. We celebrate Toyota-thon around here.
You don't know those words around us.
Yeah. And Honda, go back to helping Nissan from sinking into the earth. Yeah. Happy Toyota-thon, everyone. I got my hog cranked at Toyota-thon. I need that shirt. So, have you ever seen that
Yeah,
shirt,
did you
Rob?
see the chat?
You ever seen
Yeah, go look at the chat.
Oh, yeah.
This is the other one that says, you could go to hell, I'm going to Toyota.
That's such a good one. Where is it? Yeah, here, Ross. That's good. Anywho, we gotta get the end of the Christmas story. The neighbor's dogs ruined their turkey, so they get a duck at a Chinese place, and the duck's head is still attached to his body.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, that was good. Yeah, you
I
know.
don't get what it references with Tom though.
Well, because he went to a Chinese place.
I got Chinese for dinner.
Oh, I didn't hear you did that.
Yeah.
Did you get duck?
No, I should have now.
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have.
It is 1:30 though.
Okay, let me speed through these last couple of questions. We are going to be drawing the winner for our MP40 here, and we'll be doing that in a few minutes. So let me get these questions taken care of, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then resume normal questions and shenanigans. Feeling the 80s vibes in the background, guys. Love it.
Amen.
Crackly TV that I love to touch. Oh, that's next year holiday sale. Quote, the new player Christmas mystery box.
Yeah, that actually should be something.
It is good. I mean, in all seriousness, like, a lot of parents and like grandparents know what their kids are into, but my dad has known I've played toy guns for 10 years, and if I explained something I wanted specifically, it'd be very difficult for him to grab. So, nonetheless, I think it's a good idea.
Alrighty, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Guys, we're going to draw our winner for the MP40. Drum roll, please.
It is Gino. Congratulations, Gino Castellini. You will be getting a message very soon.
Is it on Instagram?
Yes, it's an Instagram giveaway.
Congratulations, Gino, on your new MP40. What do you have, 48 hours?
Yes, 48 hours, and must send an ID of yourself or a parent that is giving you permission and a shipping address.
So, yeah, look in your DMs in the next 48 hours, or it'll move on to the next person, but make sure that you have an ID if you're 18, or if your parents are okay with you taking this, and then send in your valid address, and we'll get it shipped out to you. So check your DMs. If you know who this person is, let them know, because sometimes people don't answer their DMs.
Yes,
It's a shame.
more times than not.
It's a shame. But yeah, we always do these giveaways. They've been happening very frequently, so make sure you keep an eye out on the social medias for future ones and keep entering. It's not rigged, I promise.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's not.
What is your guys' thoughts on the Tokyo Marui Recoil Shock MP5? Well, I do have a close friend of mine who does have one, and it's very, very cool.
Okay.
It's kind of just like, from my understanding, it's kind of just like a normal recoil shock.
Yeah.
But it's an MP5. But recoil shocks shoot really low FPS out of the box,
Yeah.
and then you usually have to put.
Oh, like a bit into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, does it have its own recoil shock mags and everything? Like they all do? Yeah, okay. Which there's probably not any other platform that's compatible with. Like a lot of the Scars, the M4s and stuff, they're all at least compatible with each other, so that'd be cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're pricey.
You're gonna spend a lot.
You're
of
gonna
money.
spend a lot of money.
But if you spend the money and you enjoy it, you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Recoil shocks are really cool. Eric shoots really, really well. The recoil is nice. They're very snappy, but you're gonna spend some cash.
Yeah.
Spend some cash. Probably more than an HP8 MP5.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, no doubt. But it is a recoil shock, so give and take. It's kind of like, would you say that this could be a controversial statement? The recoil shock, because we talked about the PTW last week and how it's really just kind of cool to own.
Yeah.
There's a lot of platforms that shoot better than it, but it carries like a cultish following, and they still are competitive, but they're very expensive.
Yeah.
Kind of see where I'm going. Do
Yeah.
you think that the recoil shock platform is kind of hanging out next to the PTW in that department, or do you think it's still more comparable to get into in today's airsoft world?
So I'm going to equate this to gas blowbacks a little bit more, because I do feel like Systema PTWs they're cool to own, but they can be outperformed. The thing with a gas blowback is there's a bunch of parts now made by a bunch of different people to upgrade them and make them better. In the same regard, recoil shocks kind of have that same thing too. They have an upgrade path that makes them very usable. Or if you don't want to do that upgrade path, they're just cool to own. Like, okay, cool, I have this thing, but in the U.S. play, like when you're playing in the U.S. versus Japan, which is where they're intended to be used, in Japan, totally, they're not a novelty. They're actually really cool to use in Japan because of the FPS restrictions. If you guys are familiar with them, the FPS restrictions in Japan are quite low. But in the U.S. market, we play at a lot higher FPSs, especially outdoors, than the Japanese market. So to make those guns reliably shoot in our market, you do have to drop quite a bit of money. But when you do that, it's not this will be good for another year. It's, if you do it the right way, especially if you go with somebody like Fatco who does upgrade it and they knows what he's doing and it comes with a warranty, it's 100% worth it. And when you do that, I would say that takes it out of the realm of a PTW, right?
fair.
I think when you do that, now it's like, this is a usable thing, a competitive thing to other upgraded M4s, AEG or HPA. And there is a fun factor, there is a training factor. Like, there's a lot of different things that the recoil shock platform offers. Now, the problem, and why I think it's still a little bit of kind of a cool thing to own, is because the supply chain in the U.S., for a lot of reasons, with that platform in particular, is not good. Especially because of licensed. Like, you're probably only going to see M4s.
Yeah.
Of recoil shocks in the U.S. You will see a few guys that have somehow got their hands on Scars, 416s, other things like that, but none of those are properly licensed, so it's hard to get them into the States.
Right.
So
it's always been the problem with Tokyo Marui.
And I think that's where they still are kind of a novelty thing, because they don't have a big enough supply chain surrounding them.
Yeah, I think they're both in their own niche little thing, like market. So, good response. Very interesting. They're OG platforms, that's for sure.
Yeah.
PTW and the recoil shock have always kind of been like long, distant cousins.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but I think the recoil shock is definitely the more usable. I don't want to say usable, because some PTWs are great.
They're both very usable.
Yeah.
But they both carry that same cost to performance ratio.
Yeah.
That is a much bigger gap than your modern airsoft.
I guess if you
gun.
want to use it out of the box, the Systema is probably going to outperform in the U.S.
A stock recoil shock.
It'll outperform a stock recoil shock. But you pay a lot more for that out-of-box performance, whereas there's a higher upgrade path, or there's a higher performance level that you can get out of a recoil shock if you go really crazy.
Well, you can go really crazy with the
Yeah.
PT. I think both of them are very comparable, but I think a lot of people, for the PTW, there's like kind of, maybe I'm thinking of general mindset. Let's think, because for me, I know what I like.
Yeah.
And that's the Sistema platform. But when you upgrade a recoil shock, you have recoil, and I think they have mag detection.
They do, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
They have recoil and mag detection.
Yep.
And when you upgrade a PTW, you get the cylinder swapping
Yep.
and mag detection.
And that's
But
it.
no recoil.
Yeah.
And the bolt release too.
And the bolt release.
Yeah.
They both share that one.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would rather have the recoil.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I love running my Tippmann, even though it's one of the worst shooting guns I own.
But it's fun.
It's so much fun to run.
Right.
Yeah, it's so much fun to
So
run.
if you can have super upgraded AEG performance and recoil, that's a cool benefit to have versus just, I guess I can, I love the cylinder swapping
Yeah.
system, but if you don't constantly play indoor, outdoor, DMR roll, not DMR, it's not really of a use to you. We've survived a long time with AEGs that just shoot an average.
Oh, yeah.
So,
It has to do with what you're saying, but a little background is Dan wants a gun with a carrying handle. He's been sending me pictures of carrying handles.
Okay.
So I had Lex order him a SEMA XM177. That's what.
Yeah, okay.
Upgraded. But then on Christmas Eve, he just texts me. They make a PTW with a carry handle, and it's the two here. It's the eyes and the mouth.
yeah.
So Dan might. Could you imagine our friend Dan running a systemic PTW? Wes, you have to follow him around with a toolkit,
Yeah. I'm like the,
All right, go.
yeah.
Dan destroys his guns.
He runs them. He runs things the hardest I've ever seen anybody run anything there.
They can take it though. The thing about the PTW is they break from lack of maintenance, not being run hard. I mean, they're literally designed and manufactured to be, here, random police academy person.
Yeah.
Treat this like a real firearm.
No, and they're good for it. They are. They're good
He'd break
for.
all of his stock parts. You put new parts in, and then he'd probably be fine. That's
Well,
how I would see it.
he would break the body of the gun, not the internals.
Yeah.
The low receivers are not very
I
good.
remember he threw his Glock at the ground and it broke. It snapped the slide release off, and he was like, "Oh."
Yeah, but
I like this.
I'll see how long he can keep one of those running. I'd argue most Tokyo Marui guns are in that category of being really cool / gimmick guns that bring new engineering and designs, but fall flat in the U.S. market because of stock performance and import issues.
That's a very good summation of it. Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gimmicky though. I wouldn't say they're gimmicky.
I agree. I don't think they're gimmicky because the thing with Tokyo Marui bodies.
I would say they're innovative.
Yeah.
They're magic. I mean, we always talk about TM magic.
Fairy dust. That's
That is one of the things with TMs actually is so Eric's recoil scar I had before he had it, and we shot it with 2.5 stock, and it had ridiculous distance.
And you can shoot a quarter 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it was just so well engineered. It was ridiculously funny how slow and far this 2.5 went.
It really is like
Yeah.
pixie dust.
It is. It's kind of nuts because there's gimmick guns, right? There's a ton of different gimmick guns on the market that are.
Behind you.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a perfectly usable airsoft gun.
Rosh used it at the field. I
But
would say it's usable.
the Halo gun. The Halo gun was totally a gimmick gun.
The pulse rifle.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of stuff like that. TM's not really gimmicky because they work really well.
They do typically work very well stock. I just think people don't want to put the money into them to get them up to.
They're never going to be competitive in the U.S. market as far as performance.
Stock-wise.
Stock-wise, yes. Yes.
But I have definitely seen a stock TM outshoot some upgraded guns
Oh, 100%.
at triple the FPS.
Yeah.
So
I think also the U.S. market cares a lot more about if somebody's feeling the hit than other markets do.
yeah. I'd have to agree.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
The Japanese, a lot of indoor Japanese.
They're very good at calling their hits.
Well, that or
Yeah.
they're just playing until they call themselves out.
Yeah.
So, and that's just kind of accepted in indoor fields over there.
Yeah.
I really hope they continue to support TM's Sega 12s because they seem to perform really well and efficient on gas. yeah, I think they are actually a very, very impressive airsoft gun.
I think that's one of the few things that they're probably going to support for a while because it works very well for the U.S. market because of the licensing problems they can get around with that particular rifle. So I would expect them to continue to upkeep it.
Yeah, very, very cool. Did I miss anything? Buckshots. Fun fact, everyone, Florida sucks. I hate it here.
All right. Thanks, Frag.
Why can't work take me to Pittsburgh? I like Florida.
I love Florida.
I don't know what everyone's hate is on Florida.
I love Florida.
Merry Xmas, fellas. Yo, Wes, next time AMS op you come to, I'm bringing my PDR and my Sistema PTW just for you. I appreciate that. I will take any opportunity to chat with anyone who owns a PTW.
Yeah.
I am that absolute idiot who's like, what year is that thing? And I hope they say 2008.
Yeah, then you go, how much you want
I
for
was
it?
like, how much you want for it? Yeah. Biggest airsoft regret of my life is selling that PTW.
Yeah.
She was a project. It like took forever. I busted the lower. I mean,
Yeah.
new electronics did like it was the best. It probably didn't shoot as good as I think it shot because I always have that like like when you play an old video game
Yeah.
after years you're like, this was the most realistic video game, and
Yeah.
then it's just like 12 pixels, and you're like, there's no way. So I probably think that PTW shot like lasers.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely did.
It's your GoldenEye 007.
Yeah, it's my Need for Speed 2005 most wanted.
That's how my scar is.
Yeah.
My scar is that. It outperforms every single gun on the planet. Yes.
Yes, totally. And then it's like, oh man, I can't.
Actually, that thing sucks. That thing actually in reality sucks.
Yeah. But yep. I wish I still had that thing. I don't even know where it went. I think I parted it out.
Into the void.
Into the void. So stupid. Anyway, don't need to get all depressy on old airsoft guns.
But all right, let me ask you this.
Oh God.
Let me ask you this. What was your best airsoft thing that you got for Christmas or that you wanted for Christmas this year?
I got the only airsoft things that I did receive was
What the fuck?
Liz gifted me a Elite Force Glock 17 Gen 5 and the Safariland mid-rise and the QLS system to replace my previous setup.
Okay.
So
That's a good gift.
yeah,
That's
So,
a good gift.
that was very cool. I love my Glocks.
Yeah.
What was your favorite gift?
What'd you get?
Well, airsoft related, I haven't gotten it yet. I'm getting it Friday.
Ooh, what is it?
I'm getting a boss system.
Oh, you're a dork. You're obnoxious already.
What's your non-airsoft favorite gift?
The ski gloves that Lex got for me, they're very, very, very nice. That sounds like the most old man thing I probably could have said. I got new gloves.
I'll beat you. My favorite gift this year was I got on vinyl Marty Robbins'
Yeah, okay.
Turtle Songs and Gunfighter Ballads, and I was ecstatic.
Have you shown David yet?
No.
Oh my god, he will lose his shit.
I'll take a picture of it.
Yeah, show David, he will lose it. That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. No, my favorite gift this year is probably the gloves Lex got me, because I haven't gotten new ski gloves since I was like, I think I got my skiing set up when I was 14. I still fit in those gloves, and they're beat to hell and back.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and like she got me these really nice leather gloves for Christmas. I'm like, oh, I love this. And if you guys aren't around me enough, or some of you in the comments have known me a while, I love snowboarding and skiing. I love going every year. So that was really cool for me.
Every airsoft gun sucks, but which one sucks in the fun way? You're right. E-House, you are absolutely correct.
Try shots.
The UTG tri-shot.
Try shots suck in a fun way. 100%.
They're almost not sucky though.
They're not.
Yeah,
I'd
like
actually argue they aren't bad.
No, they're not bad, but they're the best. The single shot mag fed shotguns.
Yeah.
With the high cap.
The ones that you can do multiple pumps and now you have like 10 rounds. Okay, those suck and at the same time are very
Most
fun.
fun,
Those things
sucky airsoft gun.
I'm trying to think now. Oh, one of those clear guns. One of those like clear, like AA power. The BBs go in the sight, like from Walmart.
Oh, the double
Yeah,
A power
they're
one.
so horrible.
Those aren't even fun. Those are bad.
Yeah.
Those are bad.
I'm trying to think of
They're so bad that they're fun when you get a kill with them.
The FAMAS.
the FAMAS. Yeah, well, full circle.
Hey, we're back to TM.
No, I think I talked to Ant. He said the cyber gun's the one to go with.
What? Oh,
Moss.
yeah. Trying to think. What is another very fun gun that is absolutely horrible to use?
G36.
That's a really good one, actually. That's a
Yeah,
really good
yours
one.
shoots well.
That's true.
Yeah, but yours is
Spent money.
yours is upgraded stuff. G36 is notoriously. Why has nobody made a good G36 hop-up unit yet?
I think the P90 probably falls into that
The
category.
P90 falls into that category. It is a very fun gun to use. It is horrible. It is absolutely
Unless it's
horrible.
a TM.
I really want a VFC gas blowback G36. I was just with Ross and I were talking about this
Oh,
morning.
those are hard to get.
I know.
Those are really hard to get.
Like my MP7. You have to import it somewhere from some overseas company.
Elite Force Smoke Wagon. I
That
can
is a
agree with
fun
that.
one. That's a good one. That's a very fun, good one.
That thing probably. We don't know.
The Street Sweeper.
Trigger.
Our mystery gun.
I'm trying to think. There's a gun. Oh, what is it? There's a gun that I had.
All the S&T, like World War II guns, like the Mosin Nagant is a lot of fun to run.
Yeah, that would be fun, yeah.
They're just bad.
I'm trying to think of another one.
The KSGs are cool, but everyone I've seen is mediocre performance.
Yes, the KSGs. But like they're so the KSGs aren't as fun to me as a UTG tri-shot because the KSGs are really expensive. Like they're very, very pricey.
And fixing them is like,
Oh, impossible.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
yeah, whoops, one broke, and then it was like, well, just get another one.
And then it broke.
No, that one's good.
That one's still
yeah,
working.
the one
Okay.
functions. G36 users are less than human. Changed my mind.
who said that?
Frag,
Frag.
as per usual. G36s are quite interesting.
Oh, here's a hot take on that. Any bolt action sniper rifle, period. They're very fun, and when you get a kill, they suck otherwise.
They suck not from their performance, but they suck because of their like usability. Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying?
usability.
Okay.
Like you could run around with a tri-shot and be, all right, I have a tri-shot, quick pump, quick. Like a bolt action, you're like fighting the heavy ass spring to pull it back every time. It's a one shot. You got to make sure it happens. Like, But-
I have a hot take about that too. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever been killed by a bolt action rifle. And if I have been shot by one, I didn't call it because I didn't feel it. Because like you know what I mean? Like I don't ever recall ever being in an engagement where like I got sniped out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit.
I've
like,
gotten
where did that come
sniped
from?
out of nowhere, definitely. I cannot say for certain if it was a bolt action or a guy using a DMR.
That's,
Or
like,
even just a
I-
well-placed rifleman shot.
Yeah.
I used to feel like 95% of the time, whenever I get killed in an airsoft game, I like see who did it.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I guess the point of the bolt action is the way that they play is you're not supposed to see them.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I never feel like I've been like, oh shit, where'd that come from? It must be a sniper.
Yeah.
I've never felt that way, or never that happened.
That's going to be a hot topic.
It just, from what I can remember, I don't ever remember being sniped. You know.
Lemon. It was a lemon.
I kind of want to build a CQB bolt action now.
Lever.
You can. Honestly, what I would do is actually a lever action would be that. Yes. Get the Lev AR 7 with no stock on it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But like a CQB bolt action gun, didn't Silverback have like a really short one?
Well, they built. I did a review on the one.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
like-
stock folded.
Yeah.
And shot low. and-
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and it was light as hell. I mean, it can be done, but at that point, just use a tri-shot. Just use a shotgun.
Yeah, but that takes the stupidity fun out of it.
This is true. I
We should
agree.
Make one of those old Remington pump action rifles. You know,
Oh, like the underloaded or side loaded.
yeah.
That's basically a lever action, but you use the
it
pump.
looks like a shotgun. But
Yeah.
It shoots a rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody should do one of those.
The ghillie sniper and its consequences have been a disaster for the airsoft industry. he yells, "I love you so much."
Eric with always like a very specific, accurate takes.
Oh, he doesn't comment anything that's not.
No, he doesn't. He's just like, this is my thought process. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I mean, it's just the range is not there. Oh, I could go off on that. I'm not going to.
It's 6 minutes. So
I'm not going to. Lol, get the bolt action Maple Leaf conversion for VFC M4 GBBR Gen 3. What? I think I know what you're talking about. Like, oh god, that would be horrible. That's basically just a GBLS with no battery.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just racking the bolts and it's a spring action. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what happened to it. What? He's like, he said, I haven't seen an appearance from your GBLS in quite a while. And I'm like, yeah, I just haven't wanted to run it. It's fine. It still works. I have all the mags. It's a great gun. I don't go to run it often.
That's fair. GBLS is a really cool platform, but it's definitely...
It's the same. I don't even know if I want to say it's the same as Sistema. I actually think Sistemas are more reliable than GBLSs are.
Well, I mean, by definition, it is.
Yeah.
Because the gearbox of a Sistema PTW is specifically designed for moving a piston.
Yeah.
There's no super duper heavy recoil spring.
Yeah, the GBLS, there's a ton more moving parts.
Oh my god, dude.
Way more.
You shoot that thing and I'm like, how do they not just instantly grenade themselves?
I mean,
and they're cool platforms. I like the platforms. They actually have proven to be really good.
I love mine. I do. I absolutely love mine. But that is one of the guns that I'll like. I take two guns on every trip. One that I kind of want to mess around with, and one that's like, okay, when it dies because I've broken it somehow, I have this gun, which ends up being my MTW.
Right. But for some reason, if I compare reliability between the two, I would pick a Sistema without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
A GBLS.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, I've definitely fired enough Sistemas versus my GBLS, and I'm like, yeah, this just doesn't feel like it's going to break itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and they're quieter. The GBLS is so loud.
Oh, it's so loud, dude. I remember when I first got it, I was like, screw it, I'm going to put a flashing muzzle brake on it because the second you hear it fire, you know what it is, and you know where it's coming from.
Yeah. They're cool, though.
I'm probably going to put the Boss system on, on that or something else that's just, okay, this is already obnoxiously loud. I'm going to put the Boss system on to make it more obnoxious.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that mentality. Are you guys going to carry the Gen 12 MTW?
Yes, we already have one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on our wall in our retail store. It should be up on our website right now.
The Gen 12?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the electric one.
No, the new shotgun.
There's an electric one, too.
Yes, yes.
I believe you, though.
That is not by Wolverine.
Yes, not by Wolverine.
Yeah, that's the...
Oh, we have the electric one in stock right now. We do not have the
so we actually
Wolverine
have
one,
one on the
yes.
wall.
But we will be carrying it, yes.
I was gonna say, I feel like
Is this just an AEG?
Yeah, it's just an AG.
So,
With, I think a single barrel.
so can I put a Inferno Gen 2 into this one, and then it's essentially the Gen 12?
I don't see why not. Let's do it.
I'm kidding.
Yes, yes. It's the exact same thing.
Is this rifleman or shotgun?
We have Gen 12 at home.
Gen 12 at home. 6mm Pro Shop, freaking
F2.
F2.
Dude, where do you even get those mags for it?
Oh, dude, I don't know. They're probably proprietary
Oh,
and
yeah.
impossible to find. Let's see, did I miss anything? No.
I think that's it.
But all right, guys, yeah, I mean, we are running down to our last couple minutes. If you have any last minute questions, throw them in there. And just so you guys do know, next week we will be having our live on Thursday again, considering Wednesday is New Year's. So make sure you come back for that. It's still same time, 1 o'clock, but after that one, we'll be moving back to Wednesdays for the consistency. If there's one thing that's consistent,
It is the live.
It is the
The live will happen.
so make sure you guys come back for that. Do we have any events coming up?
Not the first weekend of January, but the second week of January, we do have the MSW Raid in North Carolina. So their first 24-hour continuous event.
Cool. So we'll probably be doing pre-orders.
Yep, we
for
already
that.
are. If you guys want to grab some, if you guys need pyro, grab it now. They will be selling out probably pretty soon here because with holidays and everything, we're running low.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Is that 24-hour game? Does it start on Friday night or Saturday morning?
I think it starts Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it starts Saturday morning, goes the whole day, and then ends Sunday morning.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very digestible. If I
Sounds
like,
like it.
like it's very doable. I feel like, and I mean, if you guys have been to one of Gun Gamers 24-hour games, I mean, it's very similar. It's probably going to be very similar to that with all the MSW mechanics and stuff thrown in.
So, yeah. Well, that pretty much wraps up our lunchtime live. Make sure you guys keep an eye on our socials too. We'll be giving away more guns like we did today. Enjoy New Year's.
Yep.
Merry Christmas. Hope you guys had a good holiday. And